This is Tony Schiavone, and this is a special edition of the Control Center. Welcome to AEW Bracketology. The moment has arrived. Tonight begins the battle for the Owen as both the men and women's division of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament kicks off as part of AEW Dynamite live on TBS at the UBS Arena at Belmont Park on Long Island. We'll take the air tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. For our fans coming to the event live tonight, get there early as we'll have additional matches beginning at 7 p.m. On tonight's card, a match for the FTW title as Ricky Starks defends against one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Jungle Boy.
This Wednesday, Jungle Boy has no chance in hell of beating the FTW champion. Why? Because I have proven each and every time that I've gone out there, whether it's on Dynamite or Rampage, that I am absolute for a reason.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm actually a big fan of Ricky Starks. And I'm certainly not too proud to admit the areas where he's got me beat. Ricky, you dress better than I do.
Are you surprised?
You talk better than I do.
You are a fan of moi. I appreciate that.
But what happens inside that ring is the part of this that I really care about. And the truth is, Ricky, that once that bell rings, you're nowhere even close to on my level.
You honestly think that you have a chance at beating me when it comes to the in-ring action of old Ricky Starks?
And in case you or the rest of Team Taz or anybody else in the world has any doubt about that, well, I'm gonna prove it to you on Wednesday night when I take your title.
Hard times build character makes you stand out.
Jungle Boy, you and I, we are entirely different people. And I'm gonna make that more clear to you this Wednesday on Dynamite after I beat your little ass. And then once that happens and I retain the FTW Championship, me and Hobbs, we're gonna go and beat you and Luchasaurus for the tag team titles. Absolute Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, we cannot be stopped.
Over the past 3 years, I've become a tag team specialist. And this match with Ricky, I'm looking forward to it a lot, but really it's a cherry on top. And what it gives me is the first chance to be the man in AEW to hold two titles at the same time.
Go ahead and try your luck. Cause sooner or later, when me and Hobbs walk out there, side by side, tag team championship titles over our shoulder, FTW over my shoulder, I wanna hear everybody bow down and kiss my Versace loafers and say, damn, you've been that man since day one.
Ricky Starks is a confident, cocky young man. But Jungle Boy, we might see the FTW belt leave Team Taz tonight. We'll also have the contract signing for the upcoming Double or Nothing pay-per-view match between Wardlow and MJF. And to be honest, with this being on Long Island, with plenty of people cheering for MJF, it'll be nothing less than a spectacle. I cringe to think what MJF has up his sleeve tonight. CM Punk will be in action as well tonight as he will meet New York's own John Silver of Dark Order. John Silver, of course, a close friend of world champion Hangman Adam Page, Punk's foe for the upcoming world title match at Double or Nothing. We'll also get a victory speech tonight from the Jericho Appreciation Society as a result of Jericho's questionable win over Santana last week. And then tonight, to cap off one of the biggest Wednesday night Dynamite cards ever, we will have 3 first-round matches in the Owen Hart tournament. On the women's side tonight, Toni Storm meets Jamie Hayter. And then in the men's bracket, Adam Cole takes on Dax Harwood of FTR. Both men have had tremendous runs in AEW, and both have the mentality to do whatever it takes to win a match.
The Owen Hart Foundation tournament will go down as the most important tournament in all of AEW. Not just because of the legacy that Owen Hart has left on our professional wrestling industry, not only because of the absolute stacked roster in this tournament, but because this will be the turning point for Adam Cole in AEW. And in my quarterfinal matchup, it's me against you, Dax.
I think it's pretty well documented, Adam Cole, the kind of people you look up to in this business. And obviously the Hart family means a lot to me. And as an athlete, Adam Cole, you are a great professional wrestler, but as a human being, I got an ounce of respect for you.
So like me or not, it doesn't matter. Because there's winners and there's losers.
And the cool thing is now I walk out to these arenas and these fans are cheering us and they're chanting FTR, and I like that, and I reciprocate that love to you. But before you liked me, you hated me, and I deserved it because I was a nasty bastard. At Dynamite, Adam Cole, I'm gonna bring that nasty bastard back just for you.
Dax, you are an unbelievable professional wrestler, someone who has dedicated his entire life to this beautiful sport. But Dax, you are a tag team wrestler. You are not a singles competitor. You are not a tournament wrestler. Where me, on the other hand, I have traveled the globe and won tournament after tournament.
I'll be damned if I let you go over on me, and I'll be damned if I let you go on and win this Owen Hart tournament.
I am going to beat you in this quarterfinal matchup.
I have to win this. For me, for my best friend, for my family, and for the Hart family.
Adam Cole is gonna once and for all prove that within AEW, here in All Elite Wrestling, I am one of the very best, and you, Dax, are not gonna be able to stop me.
Adam Cole and Dax Harwood tonight. What an incredible way to kick off the men's tournament live on TBS. And tonight, another first-round match in the Owen, and what some are calling a dream match, Darby Allin meets Jeff Hardy.
I'm the first Jeff Hardy, he's the first Darby Allin, but I've heard that a lot. Over the years, he's a younger version of Jeff Hardy, and he sure is. I think we're both more like stuntmen instead of pro wrestlers, but man, it's gonna be one hell of a match, and I can't wait to advance in this tournament. Darby Allin has kind of modeled me, I guess, and he says that he was inspired and influenced by my career. What an honor, I mean, to hear that from somebody like Darby Allin.
Darby looks concerned for some reason. Sometimes it's concern, sometimes it's pain. The crazy stuff he does.
So it's going to be a dream match, man, and I can't wait to mix it up with him. And this Owen Hart tournament, man, it's going to sound crazy, but against Bobby Fish, I felt like Owen's memories and energy was with me, along with every other wrestling fan in that building, like within their hearts and their souls. Yeah, I'm ready to win this thing.
And Jeff Hardy becomes the sixth man to qualify for the Owen Hart Foundation tournament.
The fans will experience a killer wrestling match between two killer human beings. And the biggest difference is size, I think, and Darby is so fast, so I'm a little intimidated by his speed, and I'm terrified of that suicide dive he does, because he's like going Mach 1 when he takes people out.
Darby with a whole head of steam. It was like a human missile.
Two guys with painted faces with different meanings behind the paint and the art forms that we are. It's going to be a little intimidating, man, because I hope I can pull this off and actually advance in the tournament, but it's going to be a struggle.
Darby Allin, Jeff Hardy. Two men who have taken legendary risks. Who will emerge in the quarterfinal round that is part of AEW Dynamite live tonight on TBS from Long Island at the UBS Arena at Belmont Park. Airtime on TBS tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. It's time now, everyone, for AEW Bracketology as we take a look first at the brackets in the women's division of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. First thing you notice, 3 of the 8 competitors are former AEW Women's World Champions. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Riho, and Hikaru Shida. Tonight's match pitting Jamie Hayter against Toni Storm has been brewing for a few weeks. And the tag match we saw Friday on Rampage added plenty of fuel to that. But how about Dr. Britt Baker? She lost the tag match on Friday and will have to face the Joker in the quarterfinal round. The unknown entry is the Joker. Britt has a lot of work ahead of her in that tournament. Another first-round match has Rio against Ruby Soho. Rio's return on Friday was great. A win over Yuka Sakazaki that qualified her for this tournament. But Ruby is a fierce competitor who has been able to adapt to any foe. Bottom right of the bracket sees Red Velvet against Hikaru Shida. Interesting on 2 fronts. Shida has just gone through a lengthy, violent battle against Serena Deeb. What condition will she be in, physically as well as mentally? Meanwhile, Red Velvet has undergone quite an attitude change. Will that help or hurt her in the tournament. As the brackets in the women's division play out over the next few weeks, there's some possible intriguing matchups. What happens if Britt Baker meets her friend Jamie Hayter in the semifinals? Or if Toni Storm advances? Then she must go through either Dr. Britt Baker or a complete unknown in the Joker. But when it all comes down to the final match, my money is on two former world champions going at it once again. And that, of course, is unless the Joker is, well, let's see what happens. All right, now to the men's side of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, which features some of the great and contrasting competitors in all of AEW. Tonight, as we mentioned earlier, the men's tournament begins with two quarterfinal matches. Adam Cole meets Dax Harwood of FTR. Dax is an incredible striker, one of, if not the very best in AEW. Cole is a brash, confident young man who, let's face it, can back it up, especially when other members of the Undisputed Elite are in the arena. It's going to be a great wrestling match. The other quarterfinal match tonight pits Darby Allin against Jeff Hardy. Now, this one fans have been hoping for since Jeff's arrival in AEW. And I really think these two phenomenal athletes also have been waiting to have this match as well. Let's see who advances or survives tonight. So after tonight, we will know the two men who will battle on one side of the bracket in one of the semifinals. Now on the other side of the bracket, Kyle O'Reilly meets Rey Fenix in yet another extreme contrast in styles. Rey Fenix has had one match, since his elbow injury on January 5th. And that match was last week, which propelled him into the tournament. You can believe the focus of Kyle O'Reilly will be the elbow of Fenix. O'Reilly is truly one of the great young mat wrestlers we have here in AEW. This match will be one we'll talk about for quite a while, I do believe. The bottom left side of the bracket is, well, the most intriguing part to me of the whole tournament. Samoa Joe, the ROH TV champ, has been almost unstoppable since his arrival in All Elite Wrestling. But who will he have to face? He won't have time to prepare for it. Plus, he has this ongoing problem with Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and Satnam Singh. Samoa Joe, who has to be one of the favorites in the tournament, may not even make it to the quarterfinals. He certainly has a difficult task ahead of him on many levels. As the men's tournament for the Owen plays out, you could possibly see Adam Cole meet his friend Kyle O'Reilly in the finals, or Rey Fenix match up against either Darby Allin or Jeff Hardy, or what about Dax Harwood? Don't say he is just a tag team wrestler. That would be wrong. Dax the Axe could win the whole thing. And how about if Dax ends up standing across the ring from Samoa Joe in the final? Wouldn't that be great? Top to bottom, this is going to be a wonderful tournament in both divisions, and an honor to a wonderful man and a competitor and a great foundation. To learn more about the message and mission of the Owen Hart Foundation, visit owenhartfoundation.org. The tournament kicks off tonight, live on TBS at the UBS Arena at Belmont Park, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on AEW Dynamite. And now, fans, here's a look at where you can be part of AEW Live in the coming weeks. Next Wednesday, May 18th, we will make our return to the Fertitta Center in Houston, Texas. The following week, the road to Double or Nothing begins on Wednesday, May 25th with Dynamite live at the Michelob Ultra Arena at Mandalay Bay. 2 nights later, on Friday, May 27th, it's AEW Rampage live back at the Michelob Ultra Arena at Mandalay Bay once again. And then on Sunday, May 29th, it's Double or Nothing, the pay-per-view spectacular emanating from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Already signed for Double or Nothing, the battle for the AEW World title, as Hangman Adam Page will defend against the best in the world, CM Punk. And AEW Women's World Champion Thunder Rosa defends against Serena Deeb. Also a reminder, AEW comes to California for the first time ever. Join us for AEW's Los Angeles debut of Dynamite at the fabulous Kia Forum, Wednesday, June 1st, 4 p.m. local bell time there. As always, tickets for all of our events available at AEWTIX.com. And now a very special announcement. AEW is coming to Savannah, Georgia. We'll be at the Enmark Arena on Wednesday, July 13th. We announce that now because tickets for the event go on sale this Friday, May 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern at AEWTIX.com. So fans, there you have it. A look at our control center and our bracketology, getting you all ready in the world of AEW, because the world of AEW centers on you. Join us tonight live on TBS at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, as we come to you from the UBS Arena at Belmont Park. I'm Tony Schiavone. Thanks for watching our special edition of the Control Center. I'll see you tonight live at ringside, because we are AEW.